So, hello, my name is Andreas. I'm from Germany, near Stuttgart, and I'm 43 years old. And today we like to introduce our masternode service, my DeFiChain, from Bernd and myself. You can see what we have currently realized and what we still plan to do in the future. The first thing is the masternode service, full managed. Setup support for your own server when you want to host your own masternode. We have a DNS seed. I explain it later. A public Telegram channel from GitHub, where we want to communicate all important updates from GitHub, and when possible, give some explanation about what effects the code has on a running masternode, or what to look out for when a new version is coming. For people who run their own masternodes, also by themselves, they can use our masternode monitoring in a Telegram bot. It's at the moment in development. The last point is Utxo Recharger and Net Faucet. Then we try a little live demo later. The idea for the whole project was just before the Dakota hard fork, when the collateral was downgraded from 1 million DFI to 20,000 DFI. More and more people are interested in to run their own masternodes. And many maybe also with not enough know-how to set it up, and then we give much support in the Telegram channels and try to help with the VPS servers. And so one thing come to another. The idea was born why spend so many hours to teaching others using Linux commands when later they don't need it anymore. Why don't we just set up these servers for the interested people, or even better, run and maintain them ourselves and just give out an operator address and stake on our servers for the masternode owners? Okay, after lots of tests, then we have implemented this at the moment, what you can see here. We have currently run a total of 12 servers at the moment in Germany, in Berlin and Nuremberg. And we host till today 26 masternode operators, also for 26 collaterals. You can see a little bit overview here. We have actual 4 operator nodes, 2 operator nodes in the testnet for some tests. Of course, a backup and a monitoring for the systems, for the web servers, and the full nodes for the Faucet and the Utxo Recharger and API. And how it is all works, you can see on the next paper. One moment. Okay, here. We run the operators in an active cluster. You can say cluster with one passive node. This means that each operator runs on at least 2 servers in parallel and staked. This has no advantages for finding a block. So two stakers doesn't mean W hash rate, but it brings the necessary fail-safe or high availability for your operator. If one of the 2 operator nodes on which your operator is staking failed, maybe a reindex, a chain split, or only a new 8 version must installed, then the other one is running and stake for your operator address. When both nodes are offline, then the third one, the passive node, become active, and we can fix these nodes here that when they have an error or something, and this way we achieve almost 100% availability. When you're interested to do with this service, it's not really a hard thing. It's relatively simple. The user sets up a new owner address in his DeFi wallet with Windows or Mac or what he wants to use, and he get a operator address from our DeFiChain address pool, and then he can go to console and type the command create master node with his own owner address with the 20k DFI and the operator address that he received from us. And then he hit enter and is finished. Also then the master node are created in the blockchain, get the status pre-enabled, and after some blocks the master node is enabled, and our operator node start to staking for your master node. For you in this thing, that's it. Nothing more. We have some monitoring tools to look about that all run fine and no errors occur, and we have a Telegram bot where we can see when a new block is found. We plan in the future to public this bot. At the moment, it's only for internal use. But this is one of our goals, that the masternode monitoring includes an bot where you can check your node or your operator address. Okay, this was the masternode service. Then a little bit about the community-based DNS seed. We have built a community-based DNS seed with different full nodes from the community, maybe from the wiki, or some users are set up a full node and want to participate in the network or in the don't know the word, sorry. The advantage of this is that you when you want to sync your wallet, or you want to start to sync your wallet, you don't or you don't have to know some IP addresses. You can use this seed point my DeFiChain with port 8555 and can add this in your wallet, and we monitor these nodes in our monitoring, that when some node are offline, we can react and delete it from the seed, or when maybe some of you are interested to participate in this seed, you can contact us and we can add this to our seed. Okay, then the last one is the Utxo Recharger, and then we try some live demo.
Okay, thank you, Andy. I will just go through the web page if my share is possible. So here you can see our web page, the My DeFiChain. The link, I think it were posted in the chat. I just click through fast. The most of the text you can read by yourself. It's not useful to read it for you. But the first thing here is, like Yusin mentioned before, the reduction of the masternode. We are doing some statistic stuff here. And here you can see the 26 hosted masternodes in our system. And it's quite a pixel big, but I think it grows faster if we get some more after this meeting. We also have got a masternode overview. If you want to check if your masternode is running or it's minting blocks, you can check here and find all the enabled masternodes. At the moment, 7,422. The next thing is here the calculator. The result is very difficult, different from 2 days before. We are at 77% APR, which is quite double as 2 days before. So if you want to participate, contact us. We can set it up in a few minutes for you. Here you can find some description, how to set up a masternode. Mostly the links are into the wiki. We don't want to provide it here in 2 places. Some description about the masternode service, about the render operation, the operator node, some FAQ, then the GitHub blog Andy mentioned. Here we translate the sometimes dev language in masternode owner language, so everybody can understand what happened in the last version. Does it affect my running masternode or not? The DNS seed, Andy mentioned also. Perhaps Yusin wrote it in the chat. And in the Bitcoin system, there are some seeds integrated in the full node. At the start, he checks all the seeds, and perhaps we can integrate this as community seed. And the last thing I want to show is the testnet faucet. We have a testing group for the wallet, and every time, oh, I need some testnet DFIs, they write Bella, and Bella sends them. We just want to try it a little bit easier. So you can put in here your address, choose an amount. We will increase this amount. It's just in testing a little bit slower or smaller. Solve the CAPTCHA. I will not do it now because I always write it wrong. And then we get a message and we transfer the DFI to you. As improvement of this manual work, we built the Utxo Recharger, which in fact is the same like the faucet side, but we called it Utxo Recharger because we are facing very often the problem in the Telegram chat that the user have got no UTXO coins. You can see it on the right side. If they type in get balance, oh no, there's 0. In my balance, there are some DFI because they mined it with the liquidity mining, but no coins available, so they cannot transfer. And because of this, we built the site. You can put in your address. I can show it, or you can do it on your own. I can put in the link in the chat. If anybody wants to put in his address, he will get some DFI, some fraction of DFI. And it's easy. You can put just your address inside. Okay, now I try to put in the right CAPTCHA. It's just to prevent the spamming. And just click the Recharge UTXO. Now your request is submitted. And every 5 minutes, now it's a good time. We have got some seconds left until it should be successfully transferred to your wallet. And theoretically, now it's in pending, yes. And we check just another one. And here you can see it's not a DFI which we transfer. It's just enough to bring one transaction from token to UTXO DFI, and after that everybody can transfer his DFI or tokens, whatever he wants. We will increase this a little bit. Now it's very slow because I'm powering this DFI on myself, and I don't want to spend too much because of a coding error, but it's enough for one UTXO. So this was the presentation part from me. If you have any questions now or later at the table.
Okay, yeah, there are some questions. Maybe Bernd, right? Do not share in the Q&A. Maybe you have a look on your own, because there are 2 questions. How are the nodes secured is the one, and the other are regarding a firewall. I'm not this technical DeFi deep inside of your service. I don't understand the second question even.
Yes, of course. We have some security features implemented. The nodes itself has no funds or no DeFi on it, but of course we have a firewall and some other features to prevent an attack from outside or to that. Yes, you can have a look on in the FAQ on our website. We described a little bit, but yeah, not so much. All that we make public is maybe a hint for the attacker.
Right, it's a half open door. So there are some things you have established for the protection, and a few are mentioned, but not in detail. Right.
Yes, maybe we can talk it later.
Okay.
In smaller group.
Good. In the chat, Igor asked how he can get operator address to make a masternode to start in your pool. What's the best way?
At the moment, contact us in Telegram. We are working on a better solution, but at the moment we need the manual info that someone wants address.
Right. So pretty new project helping to make DeFiChain more decentralized. If you have the amount of DFI, at least 20K, you can set up the masternode with your service. My understanding, it looks so easy, right? It's just this one command line in the console, and then I have nothing to do. Is this correct?
Yes,
so I have not to open the wallet. It's not need to be run. I have no problems with updates of the nodes or software. So I can set it up and go on vacation for a year.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
And here another question: what are the fees for you?
At the moment, it's for free. It's for free at the moment. Also, you can use it. Yes, we have some discussions, some plans what we do in the future, but at the moment it's for the community, and we want to.
Okay, so zero work and no cost.
Great.
That sounds amazing.
And 77% APR.
Yeah.
It's a no-brainer.
Use it.
No, not really.